And this is what 230,000 gets you in Temple, Texas. Guys, 4822 Stagecoach Trl. This is the Canyon Creek area. This is a beautiful street in the Canyon Creek area. You can still find great deals. This is a great deal for a first-time home buyer. It needs a little bit of cosmetic work, but this is gonna be a great home for somebody, especially if you're like a first-time home buyer. Maybe you have a kid. Great location for kids as well. All right, let's come check it out. I like this place a lot. 230,000, you're over 1,700 square feet. I looked at this property online and the pictures don't do it justice. I was like, maybe I'll come over here, maybe not, but I like the area, so I decided to come. Beautiful property. You have 2 large windows in the living room. You know, the paint, I personally like this paint color, especially for like cabinets. If you do that with like a white quartz, it looks really cool. You got vinyl plank flooring. You know, the paint is very particular. And then a very large dining area with a fireplace. And then look at this kitchen. You know, it's kind of, if you took this wall down, you'd have to keep the wall because you got a bunch of cabinets there. But if there's some way you could open this up, I mean, I think that would look cool. You know, this is very, I mean, it just needs a little bit, I wouldn't even say it needs anything. It's livable. You do have wallpaper. You got the kind of dated cabinets, dated backsplash. But for this size and this location at this price point, I think this is a really good buy. The reason I think that this has not sold yet is because of the photos online. I mean, doing this place a disservice completely. And then check this out. This was probably an add-on, but you have an extra flex space here. Extra flex space, smaller backyard. We're probably not even gonna go out there. They have a storage and just a very small backyard space. The interesting thing about this kind of area is there's no driveways on the front. They have alleyways that go through the back of the home, and you park there where typically the garage is. All right, you got your washer and dryer right here. I think this is probably the garage. Good sized 2-car garage where we're not gonna check that out. Okay, I have a quick tip for you guys, especially on these, if you're buying something like this. A lot of real estate agents will say, well, what I'm looking for is look at the roof, look at the cracks in the foundation or whatever. Guys, what I look for is like, this is a guest bath. I like this tile. Single vanity, shower tub combo. What I look for is like, I wanna see if I feel comfortable, if I like the layout, if what I can do with the property, you know, what room, like I want a place for my piano. I'm looking at that stuff. I'm looking how the property is gonna suit me. I love this master bedroom here. Really large. You got high ceilings, huge window there, and then it flows right into this master bath. Listen, I'm not an inspector. You're probably not an inspector either. So you need to get an inspection on the property. That's whenever they're gonna find, maybe the roof is bad, maybe the foundation needs work, maybe you have something with the AC. You got a separate tub here, double vanity. But why because here's my thing, really good, this tile was in a lot of these properties in Temple, but this is a lot larger walk-in shower than what you're normally gonna see. You even have this old-time thing for the toilet. Because like, here's what I think. Look, maybe you see something, a little crack, you know? I've seen a lot of the times where the crack does not indicate any foundation issue. It's just a crack, like specifically like from the tape. Another really good sized window here. I love these windows in this area. Really weird paint throughout this place. But what if everything looks so good and then you're like, it's got that crack. We're not gonna buy that one because of the crack. You don't even know if the crack is bad yet. You have to get an inspection. So that's my tip, guys. Think about how you feel, how this layout works for your life. If the home is functional for you, and if you can picture, you know, you and your family living in the property, you know, throughout the course of, you know, 5, 7, 10 years even. I like this property, $230,000. This is a great buy for a first-time home buyer. Listen, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're looking at Temple, Texas, please reach out to me. I can walk you through the whole process. I've done this plenty of times with plenty of first-time home buyers, and I will get you set up in the right property for you. Call me, text me, email me. Let's get it.